Alright, and welcome back to Kingmaker. We have figured out what was in this hidden room here. So now we need to just figure out where to go next. Is there another way to go? It doesn't look like it from this angle. But actually, looks like we can go through this door here. Alright, let's give it a try. Looks pretty ominous. We've made it outside.
I wrote it like I
I'm
saw
gonna
it.
have Lindsay
Serves
next
you
this
right.
one.
Share your will. Unworthy.
I shall not fail. A solid plan.
I deserve better. Leave this one to me.
Let us bide our time. Forwards!
Okay, I think I've got everyone.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Wretched things.
Aim carefully.
You deserved it.
Ah! Everything is so much fun with a little fire. What a night, huh? I thought I was all alone. It's good you're here. A bit boring, chasing fool assassins without anyone watching the show.
It's not fun at all. Many people have died for nothing.
I think I'll go with this one.
I am Kayesi, one of the many here who seek a better fate, answering the call of Lady Jamandi. But unlike the others, I never dropped my guard, day or night. It's why I'm still alive.
There are assassins on the prowl. We have to go.
I don't know where you're heading, but I'll be at the entrance to the main hall. I think I saw some guards there. Join me there, if you wish.
The Chelfing salutes you and runs ahead nimbly. Okay, so help the wounded dwarf. So we need to find him. Okay, so I need to figure out where the wounded dwarf is. So this is where they came crashing through. Oh, it's Karim. Okay.
Grotus, I can sense your silhouette hovering over me.
Sometimes skills are
It won't
checked
be
over
much
the...
longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion.
Sometimes skills are checked over the course of dialogue. For example, when trying to convince a character of something, the check result will determine the way the dialogue develops. The character in the party with the highest bonus in the desired skill is usually used to determine such a check. Okay.
That's impossible. Oh, it seems you might be right.
Nice, okay. So,
It seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my god. Not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain in this transient world, Arim is at your service.
oh good, I gained him as a follower. So,
Patience.
Clerks and druids can convert their spells spontaneously. A clerk of good alignment doesn't need to prepare healing spells. They can almost spend any prepared spell to cast a cure spell of the same level. In the same way, a cleric of evil alignment doesn't need to prepare inflict spells. During character creation, clerics of neutral alignment can choose whether they convert spells cure or inflict. A druid can convert almost any prepared spell into summon nature's allied of the same level. Okay. So at least that big ogre thing that we saw, there won't be, there's more to the party.
You, run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere. Aha! Some of our guests survived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi.
Who are you?
Keston, House Gares, a fighter in the service of Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori. Right now, I'm in charge of the mansion guards. As you can see, there's a lot to do.
There is.
If I were a rich and influential lady like Jamandi, I'd also give myself a manly captain of the guard. Or two.
So what's going on here?
Someone opened the gate, let in a group of assassins in the middle of the night. Now they've set the mansion on fire to cut off access to the hall. They don't want Lady Jamandi to get reinforcements. We cleared the passage so you can get through. Just try to avoid inhaling the smoke. We'll be right behind you. We just need to put out the fire first to save the mansion.
Considering Lady Jamandi's fate, I'm not surprised that a whole pack of assassins were unleashed on her, including a giant. But what's at stake? What could anyone hope to gain?
That's a good point. Need help putting out the fire?
No, we'll manage. I've got my best people here, those who still live. Your place is by Lady Aldori's side.
It doesn't seem right. What if some of the guards are wounded? We need to help them.
Which way to the hall?
You'll have to run through the fire. We've almost put it out at the entrance, so your main concern should be to not inhale any smoke. Hold your breath and take the first right, then head straight down the hallway.
Fire doesn't frighten me, thanks to hell's blood running in my veins. I'll go ahead and wait for you on the other side. Catch up!
May Abadar keep you safe.
Okay, so it looks like we have to go through the fire. Okay. Let's go, take the first right. Illustrated book episode. Some game events play out as illustrated book episodes. The decisions you make during these episodes can have a drastic impact on the development of the game's plot. As with the dialogue, you will often need to make various skill checks during these episodes. Depending on the circumstances, sometimes you need to choose one of your party members to perform an action. Sometimes an action will automatically be performed by the character with the highest skill bonus. And so our adventure started. Early and much more tragic than we'd expected. The whole team who gathered in the hall yesterday had been reduced to but a handful of brave souls, led by Ashter Crane. And not at all by that scoundrel Harucio. No matter what he might have imagined of himself, Jamandi Aldori was waiting for us. But to get to her, we'd have to march through fire, literally. As we approached the burning building, we will drench ourselves in buckets of water. Prudence is key to victory. Before moving through the fire, we thoroughly wet our clothes and hair. After that, we try and find a less dangerous path. Alas, there was no safe path. The villains who'd attacked the mansion knew what they were doing. The only path to the banquet hall led straight through the fire, which kept spreading despite the guard's best efforts. Having ascertained this, we covered our noses and mouths before we rushed inside. We shouldn't have wasted our time looking for another path. While we did, the fire caused extensive damage to the mansion. As soon as we entered, we heard a horrible cracking sound as flame wall next to us quickly slanted, threatening to fall on our heads. There's no time to think. Let's go with 1. But not everyone will make it if we do choose 1. Let's do 3. 3. Okay, athletics is 2. I don't know what saved us. We'll do 1. Okay. Reflex check. I don't know what saved us that day. Maybe the god or luck. Or just our own dexterity. But the flaming logs and red hot bricks didn't hit any of us. The way was blocked, but we weren't turning back anyway. We only had one way to go. The hot air burned our lungs and our eyes watered from the smoke, but Ashter Crane led us stubbornly through the flames, while Himitsu did nothing useful at all. We made it to the hallway leading to the banquet hall when we heard someone calling for us. It was Valerie, one of the guards. I chatted with a bit in the banquet hall. Even then, in that calm setting, I've been stunned by her beauty. But now, amid the smoke and flame, she looked like a celestial avenger, an armored deity, menacing but beautiful and merciful, descending from the higher spheres to help us poor mortals. She held a burned, barely living guard in her arms. There are 2 more, she shouted as she passed by us. They are wounded. Help me pull them out. Himitsu grumbled something about how Jumanji was waiting for us. Meanwhile, Ashter Crane, I'll rush to save the guard from the fire. Saving the poor fellows was harder than it had seemed. We inhaled a lot of smoke and burned ourselves more than once before managing to pull them away from the fire. Only then did Valerie pause to catch her breath and wipe the sweat from her face. Thank you. Truly noble of you. And now let us rush to Lady Aldori's side. Ensuring the guards we rescued were relatively safe, we made our way to the hall, where the battle was already in full swing. Okay. One of your characters is fatigued. This is just one of the negative conditions that can affect your game. To notify you that characters under this special condition, a symbol will appear next to their portrait. To find out more about the character's condition, open their character screen. Okay, so which one's fatigued?
Here.
I am yours to command.
Valiant Defender. Okay. a reliable comrade in battle. Proud Valerie rejected her destiny as a paladin of Shellin, instead leaving the Order behind to find her own way in life. Her loyalty to our cause is only matched by her divine beauty. True, she can be a touch arrogant at times, but I always feel safe around when she's around, like she's a rock I can cling to. Okay. Okay, so it looks like we're going in to help the Duchess, whatever she's called. Okay. The help has arrived. Okay, so...
Despicable.
Who will prevail? Doesn't matter. Repent! Attack!
What troubles you? Any last wishes?
Always have a second plan.
Advance!
Your life ebbs low.
Let us strike as one.
You out of our story.
Could be worse. And will be. Definitely will be.
Okay.
A solid plan.
This is where I step in.
Just die already!
Unworthy.
You need some help. Okay, I'm just trying to see what his... Oops, wrong button. Just trying to get... Okay, there we go. Oh no. Okay, looks like we got him.
Patience. The end draws near. Grotus awaits us. Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, so let's go talk to... Who do we need to talk to? Yep.
Thank you for your valor and bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger. And that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
Okay.
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think I wouldn't recognize Iroveti's seal? That's why he wasn't killed. The bandits recognized him as one of their own by this signet ring.
Okay, let's do this. I'll do the knowledge check. I have no connection to Hitap, but Tucio's name, accent, and clothes seem like he came straight from me. Which one of us looks more like they might be Overseas spies?
Probably, yes. But this evidence is circumstantial at best. There's definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another. I'm afraid you're both under suspicion.
Okay.
They both came to your aid, Lady Jamandi. But a liar's cunning knows no bounds. I've never met these two or their companions. For all I know, they're all conspiring spies.
How could you say that? We fought together. We literally went through fire together. And then you vanished into thin air. After you promised you'd wait.
My words might be rash.
I bet my life despise anyone but this man. I saw how he dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior. I'd go with him through hell and high water. This purple crook, on the other hand, he's got the eyes of a spy and the mug of a spy.
Lady Aldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed his true colors. He forced us to break into the armory and rob it. And not just that. Upon finding the guard's salaries in the armory, he immediately pocketed it all.
Sometimes your character has to make difficult decisions, relying on their conscious or lack thereof. Such decisions impact the character's alignment, often shifting your character towards good or evil, lawful or chaotic. Some dialogue features special options that are only available to characters with certain alignment.
any thief caught red-handed would say the same.
Okay.
That was a sound decision. Sometimes one must act at one's own risk and peril until crossing the boundaries of what is allowed. Showing initiative is no crime.
Well, of course, theft is not to be condoned. However, when the fire burns around you, and you are but one step away from death, is it not insane to worry about laws and rules?
Oh, that's a good point. Thank you, Hiram.
What about that trick he pulled right before we came in here? He knew very well you were fighting the enemy, but instead of rushing to help you, he dallied as long as he could, dropping everything to save people from the fire, even though the guards were handling things just fine. He was obviously hoping to show up too late and find you already dead.
Okay, I'll go with this one.
Really, Tartuccio? You're seriously trying to blame someone for saving people from a fire?
Nice, I did it.
May Shellen spare me from ever having to make such a choice, but he behaved decently as a true leader.
Thank you.
A true leader is someone who has their priorities straight, not someone who would put a valuable ally's life in danger for the sake of some servant.
Enough squabbling. I'm still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the stolen lands.
Okay.
Lady Aldori, most of those who were to set off for the stolen lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
Ooh.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of you right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the 2 teams would you prefer to accompany?
If my leader allows, I would join his team. He seems a worthy commander in my eyes.
Oh, thank you, Valerie.
Commanders, military leaders, all these laws and rules are but dust and vanity. I suppose I will accompany Tartuccio.
Aww.
Our leader is good in battle, but I don't like all the spiritual agonizing. I prefer those who can act without wasting time helping every little pipsqueak. Those like Tartuccio.
Okay.
Ugh, Tartuccio's going to take the credit for himself and be done with it. Shellen, spare me from such allies. I'm going with you. You're a hero worthy of my quill.
Thank you.
As for me, I know neither of these 2. At least not well enough. And I have no wish to become an unwitting pawn to an unworthy leader. If Lady Jamandi allows, I'll remain in Restov and help mend the wounds this attack has inflicted. But who knows? The road may bring me to the stolen lands, but not yet.
Okay.
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this man. As for you, Purple Toad, just wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten spy guts from the trees.
All right, we have 2 teams. To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the stolen lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navakta's crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Leviton's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies.
Alright, thank you.
I'd like to believe you, but I know all too well how convincing traitors and spies can be. If you're truly innocent, I hope you can forgive me this precaution.
Okay.
While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Pitax. But you should know that it isn't just Pitax we need to worry about. The Royal House of Sertova may also interfere in our plans. I've managed to keep this affair a secret from them so far, but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3 months. After that, any feats you accomplish will be pointless.
Okay.
And now, farewell. This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restolf. May the obstacles that follow also fall to your feet. Fear nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
We will. Mari is a barbarian from the realm of the Mammoth Lord. She's blunt, a little crude, and doesn't talk much about her past, but the heart in the right place.
Surviving a terrible night, our small team set off to brave our fate. Beware, stolen lands. Heroes are on the way.
Yes, they are. Gnome sorcerer Tartuccio, our leader's rival. For the Baron's cornet is wandering somewhere in the stolen land, hunting dangerous and defiantly preparing something nasty for us. One way or another, we must defeat him. Okay. Alright. And with that, we'll call it an episode before we head off on our adventure. Thank you again for joining me in another video. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more videos. Until the next one, bye.